Hi guys, Ella here from Dig Deep Gardening for Life. Welcome to our Dig Deep garden. Back for a weekly update of our kumara as promised. Now, I have to say, I'm a little bit underwhelmed. Let's check it out. Here we go. Now they haven't really done much at all. I mean, it has only been a week and they've definitely not died. I mean, that's a good start, right? And they look vibrant enough and there's a little bit of new life going through, but I'm not even going to show a before photo because they look exactly the same. That's alright though. On with our experiments. Last time I mentioned these two guys, which of course we snapped off the mother plant. Hi mother plant. Let's take a look at them. Again, still vibrant enough. They are obviously in need of a little bit of water. As far as their roots go though, they haven't formed any. Now, for the sake of experimentation, I'm actually going to plant these into the same pot so that I can keep a really close eye on them and guarantee that they have the same conditions. Bearing in mind that those little guys down there have spent a lot of time in water. The reason I bring that up is because I do wonder if maybe they've stunted. So by comparison, you could say if you planted seedlings into your small pots that you typically plant seedlings into, trays are generally very, very small, they only have a certain amount of like shelf life in that pot, right? Because there's only a certain amount of nutrients, they can only grow so big when they've got that amount of space. And I wonder if by not giving the slips nutrients earlier in their life, I may have caused them to be stunted plants. So we're going to do the opposite with these ones. Again, they don't have roots, but like I said in the last video, we can plant them without roots. They will likely root. They may even do better outside. It is now the 3rd of September and we do have a nice warm climate here, and especially the movable pot means that I can take it inside if we're forecast for a nasty frost or anything like that. But yeah, we're going to put them in anyway because we're testing nature to see what we can get away with. If they show signs of needing some assistance, then we can intervene and assist from there. Okay, back to our tub, and we've got our little guys here. So already these two are quite a bit larger than what we've got in here. I'm going to plant them a little bit deeper. What we'll do is actually take off these bottom leaves. Just pinch it off with my thumbnail. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful. And we'll pop them in there. Now, hopefully there won't be too much in the way of splashback. What happens when you end up with too wet is you can end up with fungal issues, so I'll just keep a close eye on it. Doing weekly videos for you guys will be a great reminder to do that. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this one. Just pinch off his bottom leaves. Get on out of there, buddy. I think that's good. I will mark these just so we don't get confused, but as I say, I want them to have the same growing conditions as their companions. There we go. Checking back into our beautiful mother plant. The foliage still looking lush. I have recommended to a few people just to grow these as houseplants. They're so beautiful. The colours are striking. Looking really good. There are, as you can see, a couple of little ones coming up, which is really cool. And the roots are looking way healthier for having had a change of water and, of course, having those more rotten and old dead roots removed. The water level has gone down significantly as well. It was sort of up around here, just near the base of the kumara itself. Surprising how much it's consumed in a week. Obviously a little bit goes to evaporation, but that's quite amazing. So it obviously enjoyed having some fresh water. I did contemplate momentarily removing some of these slips to plant, just to make a cool video for you guys, but I think we'll leave that for next week when they will be a little bit bigger, and of course it will be a little bit closer to summer, and that will give them an even better chance of surviving. So I just want to tell you guys why it is that I'm so interested in growing this beautiful, beautiful plant and the vegetables that go with it. My family eat them. It's as simple as that. Don't grow vegetables that your family don't eat. Stop buying vegetables that your family don't eat. I mentioned in the description of the last video, our family spends on average about $7.50 a week on kumara. So that's $390 a year if we were to spend that $7.50 each week on kumara. So I could save us $400 a year by growing my own. Imagine that duplicated throughout your vegetable patch. Imagine how much money you could save. We're talking thousands and thousands of dollars, right? So definitely getting these plants started, especially something like your Kumara, knowing that once you've got it for life. And I encourage, whether you are brand new to gardening or a seasoned gardener, play around, experiment, remembering of course that you are at the mercy of your climate, but you will have your own microclimate, not just in your sort of area of the country and area of the world, but also in your own yard. So really, really experiment and see what you can get when you test the boundaries, especially with something like this. You know, for me to test a few slips here and there, it's not at any great expense, and it could buy me an extra month or two a year. You know, again, we're talking $7.50 a week. If you're looking at 8 weeks, maths, I'll put it on the screen. Anyway, you can save a lot of money. So experiment. Growing your own fruit and vegetables, they taste better, they just do. But that also, you know how fresh they are, you know where they were grown, you know what was used in growing them, you know how long they've been picked for. You can leave them in the ground or leave them on the plant until you're ready for them in a lot of cases, and they will stay fresh. So you get to save lots of money, you get superiorly nutritious food, and it's so much more enjoyable. So definitely I implore you to not only get started, but to grow things your family is going to eat, and to learn about them and experiment with them, see what you can get away with. Alright guys, I will leave it there, but you'll see me and my Kumara next Saturday, and the update on our various slips and how they're going. Next week I will be sharing some tips, hints, tricks, hacks, whatever you want to call them, that have come up in comments on my Facebook page. Really interested to see the outcome of those, so definitely tune in next week. And of course our link for the Facebook page will be in the description, so if you're that way inclined to go and check it out. If you enjoyed this video, you got some value from it, please give it a like and hit that big red subscribe button, because that helps my channel out loads, and share it obviously with any like-minded people. The more people that we can help to eat for free, or as free as possible, from their own garden, the better, right? If you know of any easier, faster, better ways to be doing what we're doing, then please share it in the comments. That's how we all learn, and I'm super grateful for all comments that I get. So please, that would be awesome. Until next time guys, happy gardening.